If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or you're simply keeping an eye on your home's value, then this video is for you. Today, we're taking a look at what happened in July 2026 across Watauga, Avery, and Ashe counties. And while the headlines may seem mixed, there are actually some very encouraging trends that are starting to emerge. Hey everyone, I'm Terri with Mountain Life Realty, powered by Keller Williams High Country, and welcome back to our monthly High Country real estate market update. Let's jump on in. We'll start with inventory. New listings coming to the market were down about 10% compared to June, which just means that fewer homeowners decided to list their properties last month. However, our overall active inventory is still about 3.5% higher than it was this time last year. So buyers continue to have more options than they did throughout much of 2024 and early 2025. While inventory isn't flooding the market, we are seeing a healthier balance between buyers and sellers. Now here's where things get interesting. The number of homes that actually sold jumped to 194 closings in July. That's an impressive 22% increase from June and roughly 10% higher than this time last year. That's a strong indicator that buyers are still actively purchasing homes despite higher interest rates and the typical uncertainty we hear about in the national headlines. People are still buying mountain homes. They're just being more selective. Now let's talk prices. The average sales price climbed about 9% in July, reaching just over $748,000. Now, before everyone assumes that prices are skyrocketing again, it's definitely important to look at the median price as well. And our median sales price is actually about 5% lower than this time last year. So what does that tell us? Well, that tells us that luxury sales had a strong month, pulling the average upward, while the middle of the market remains very competitive. And this is exactly why averages never tell us the whole story. Every neighborhood, every price point, and every property type is performing a little bit differently. Another trend we're continuing to watch is the average sold price per square foot. July came in at $348 per square foot, continuing that gradual decline we've seen since the spring. But that doesn't necessarily mean that values are falling dramatically. Instead, it suggests that buyers are becoming just a little bit more price conscious, and sellers need to be strategic with pricing from day one. We're also seeing homes spend more time on the market. Our average days on market increased from 119 days to 153 days, and the median days on market are also up compared to last year. For buyers, that's great news, right? You may have a little bit more negotiating power and a little bit more time before making an offer. For sellers, your presentation, pricing, and marketing have never been more important because of that. Finally, nearly 48% of all sales were cash purchases in July. That's almost half the market. Cash buyers continue to play a huge role in the High Country, especially in the second home and investment property market. Overall, I describe July as a healthy market that's finding its balance. Buyers have more choices, homes are selling, prices remain relatively strong, and we're continuing to see solid demand throughout the High Country. If you're wondering what these numbers mean for your specific property, or you're thinking about buying a home in the mountains, well, we would be happy to help. And if you found this update helpful, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below letting me know what you'd like us to cover next month. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.